to my channel, One Thought from Greatness. My name is Rich, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about this. And I know what you're thinking, what in the chuff is that? It looks like a big whole heap of mess, I know. But I am a visual person. And whenever I am learning something new or learning new ideas or concepts, I like to get a visual idea of what it means, what it looks like. And this is what helped me to change my life in the most amazing, beautiful, marvelous, magnificent, special, champion in the best way of my life. This changed me massively in the most amazing way. So I'm going to talk you through it. So basically we have some law of attraction, we have mind, thought, consciousness, some quantum physics is in there, and basically how you create your own reality, how you can change your reality any which way you want, how you can change your reality into living an amazing, magnificent, beautiful life like me. Yeah, so let's get straight into it. So we're going to start with conditioning. A teacher that I listened to, how he said it, how it was put to me, is that from when we are born, from the moment of birth, we go through what we call somebody training. Now that somebody training is the start of your egoic conditioning, the start of the conditioning of your ego. That is how and where you start to grow and learn and develop your personality, develop your identity, how you turn into you or me, how you grow into the person that you are. Now that conditioning starts again from the moment you're born, somebody training. And that starts with your parents. Right there, it starts with your parents from when you're born and as you are growing up. We are born into our parents' beliefs, our parents' belief systems. We learn from our parents, we listen to our parents, we do as our parents tell us, and that is the conditioning. It is your parents' belief systems, and it doesn't make a difference whether you have a good upbringing or not so good upbringing. I had a beautiful, amazing upbringing and beautiful parents. But you are born into your parents' belief systems. Now, some parents can be like really strict, and you must go to school, go to college, get a good education, get a good job, no sex before marriage, you must do this, you must live this certain way, you must live that certain way. And other parents' belief systems are completely different. They can be like, yeah, you can go out, do what you want, have fun, travel the world, make loads of money, where some parents can be like, no, money's the root of all evil. Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are all selfish. You know, we are born into these belief systems which come from our parents, and we often pass these belief systems down into into the next generations. But they are not our belief systems. Yeah? They are conditioned. We attach to these belief systems, but they are not ours. And then the next thing is our environment and life situation and friends and people as we grow up and we turn into adults, who we associate ourselves with, events and things that happen to us in which we identify with. And this is all egoic conditioning. This is what develops you as a person. And from there we have thoughts. We all have thoughts. See, these are all our little thoughts. This is your ego, these are all our little thoughts, and our ego attaches to these thoughts. But let me tell you this, you have thoughts, but they are not you. You have thoughts, and our thoughts correlate to our feelings. Yeah, so we have thoughts that generate feelings, and feelings that generate thoughts, and thoughts and feelings, and thoughts and feelings. And then those thoughts and feelings are based or relate to the belief systems in which we condition ourselves to, and which we have become conditioned to. So we have our beliefs, our belief systems, which create the thoughts, which create the feelings, and the feelings which create the thoughts that relate to the belief systems. And it's through that which I call mind identification. That is mind identification. And it's through that mind identification of your ego self which creates you, your identity, who you are as a person. And then who you are as a person, you take actions, and those actions are what you do in your day-to-day lives, through your relationship, through your work, through your career, your day-to-day activities, the actions you take, all based on the belief systems and your thoughts and your feelings that are all mind identified to the ego. And it's that which creates your reality. Now, it doesn't make a difference whether that reality is a positive or a negative, a brilliant, beautiful reality, or a negative reality. But let me give you a statistic. 70%, yes, 70% of people live in a state of stress. And that stress I call mind clutter, because that stress is all this mind conditioning. Your thoughts, your feelings, beliefs, and this, all this mind conditioning, that is what creates that state of stress, that life of stress. Now, I was one of those people. I lived in a complete state of misery and stress and a non-existence. You know, a long time ago, I've shared this before, shared a lot, I was in a bad place through all of this mind conditioning. I was identified with my life situation, and all of this complete mind clutter. Again, I call it mind clutter. 70% of people, and I was one of those people. But then things changed. I changed. Through a lot of pain and suffering, I was forced to go inside, deep within myself, and do a lot of inner work. And it was when I was doing all this inner work, when I started to learn and study a lot about the human condition and mind and consciousness and the law of attraction and quantum physics. And I became aware. Now, this is where the one thought from greatness comes from. I became aware that all of these thoughts are not mine. They're not my thoughts. I have thoughts. I have thoughts, but they are not mine. Well, they're my thoughts, but I don't have to identify them. My parents' belief systems, they were my parents' belief systems. They're not my belief systems, so they can go. Yeah, all of these belief systems can go. All of this mind identification can go, because that is not me. Yeah, that is not me. That was the reality I created, but it was not me. Me and you, we are all, now get this, we are conscious beings. That is what we are. We are not our thoughts. We are the conscious space. This is this side of the board. We are this. We are the conscious space between our thoughts. We are not our ego. We are not all of this conditioning. That is not us. We are conscious beings. Now, let me tell you this. We experience our physical reality in which we create. We experience this reality through our five senses, our touch, taste, hearing, smell, our five senses, in which we are consciously aware of through our consciousness. Now, this is an infinite field of energy, an infinite field of consciousness in which we are all connected. And it's through this infinite field of consciousness, this energy in which all our thoughts, all of our dreams, all of our realities, every reality you can possibly imagine exists within this field. Now, this is the quantum physics, and that is what we are conscious of. That is where we draw all our thoughts from. So if you can disidentify of all the thoughts, all this mind clutter, and become identified and aware of the pure conscious being that you are, that is your true inner self. And your true inner self is inseparable from unconditional love. Your true inner self, your true beingness is unconditional love. Yeah? And when you get in touch with that unconditional love, your true inner self, that pure consciousness, then you attract more thoughts of love and joy and positivity and happiness, and you can fill your own consciousness up, which is exactly right, which is why I am the person that I am, why I'm recording these videos, why I am spreading love and joy and positivity throughout the whole world. This is why, because I've connected with this consciousness, and I'm attracting all these thoughts of love and joy, and I'm getting all these feelings of thoughts of love and joy. Yeah? And this becomes my vibration. And my vibration is what creates my reality, because I draw this into me. Yeah? And when you get in that state of beingness, that is where you get the power and the awareness that you can create the reality of your dreams, because you are a powerful conscious being, a born creator, born to create the reality of your dreams. So all this mind identification is what you've created by being identified with all of your thoughts and your conditioning and your mind and all that clutter. Again, mind clutter. Yeah. So if you can get some sort of an understanding of this, and some people just be like, what is he talking? But if you can get some sort of understanding and awareness of this, then this really can help you change your life. Seriously can. And I am a living example, because I promise you not, I was in that state of absolute wrath, stress, and just shit. Yeah. And now I'm this person, completely living an amazing life on my own road to greatness, because I learned to identify with my true inner self, that I am not all of those thoughts, I am not all of that negative energy, that negative thinking, that negative programming, the conditioned mind. Yeah, me, you, we are a conscious being. And so we attract the thoughts, what we want, the feelings that we want to experience, and we create our lives full of love and joy and peace and happiness. Yeah? Hopefully you can get some sort of an understanding of this. We can go so much deeper. This is a little bit down the rabbit hole, but we can get so much deeper, and I will get deeper, and I can explain so much more. But I hope you can get some sort of an understanding of this. If you can, drop me some comments. If you think I'm talking complete waffle, drop me some comments. If you liked anything about this, give me a like. I have so much more stuff coming. So again, hit the subscribe button. I hope this helped. This is my visual representation of it. Yeah. Till next time, much love. One.